Alright, Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Today's battle is on the Erlenberg map and we've got the Killer Elmo from 1AR clan. He's in the tier 9 premium French medium tank, the Char Futur 4. You can get this using battle pass tokens. It's been in the game for a little while. And it's got slightly cheaper over the years too, so it's a pretty good value medium tank. So 4-shot auto loader, and gives you a similar experience to most of the French auto loaders, but very punchy gun. It doesn't make it a sniper though, but obviously you can change that with improved equipment and things like improved aiming and that sort of thing. Alright, so it's got a tank crossing here, manages to put in a quick shot there on the 283 as a moving target. So yeah, you'd want to be having your standard modules like third stab, etc., and crew skills to help with reducing the bloom. And interestingly, he's not running food, so keeping the cost down here. He's got a standard mix of APCR and heat. He's looking to put some damage into that AMVT, but not quite working out. And finally managed to get a dumbing shot in there. So it was a pretty narrow area there that he could penetrate, given the amount of cover the tank had. So you can see from the side of the dispersion circle that that was always going to be a fairly low percentage, but he managed to get another shot in. So that will definitely help. Every bit of damage you can do the enemy is worth getting in. Now so far, not being challenged for this area of the map. No one has come up yet, and he has been spotted, so they know he's there. So just looking for that AMVT to come out, and he is getting spotted. It'll be by the AMVT. It's definitely well within spotting range. And just wait till he goes dark, and then come out again. Oh, there we go. Leopard PTA spotted moving up. And that should have spotted him. Yes, it has. Yeah, the minute you can see the very top part of a turret, it's where the commander's vision comes from, so that's a spotting point. Okay, PTA going into side scraping mode. Don't know how that will work out, but should get a shot in. Oh, ricochets, that's unusual. And again, very narrow option there, but he managed to get a damaging shot in. Still got one more shot. Can he get a shot in? No, ricochets, so just enough angle on it, and obviously not being able to overmatch. But Char Futur 4 coming up to the same area. So he's managed to spot and get some assisted damage from. So moving slowly here. Got almost 4 minutes of the game gone. And only one tank has been killed so far, although there's a bit of damage been taken out of the enemy there. You can see most of the battle's actually going on. Oh, takes a hit from the PTA, just popped out at the wrong moment. I was going to say most of the action is in the middle, where the enemy's tanks are. And they're sort of dominating, this team's dominating this side of the map. There's not much on the other side apart from the TDs at the back. Bounces again, that's annoying. Alright, just biding his time, hoping that the Leopard PTA will come out and give him another option. And finds a Caliban target there, and he does that. The Char Futur 4 pops up and gets a shot into the side of his turret. So drops back down a bit further to protect himself. See if we can get another shot in. Yeah, there's a nice gap here that he's shooting through. Fires off a shot there at the STA, but no STI. that didn't connect. So it goes into reload mode. Like any autoloader, you need a relatively protected position, either by vision or by hard cover, to reload in, which is what he's got at the moment. Luckily he's not getting pushed by the enemy there, because he's got a fair bit of support around him, I guess. That definitely helps. Alright, I think what he wants to do is exploit this gap here. They're just not paying attention. The Caliban has been damaged and he's been spotted now. Oh, the Char Futur 4 pops up again and gets another shot into him. That is annoying. Just needs to come here and use this spot. Oh, there you go, another spot with STI, sorry. And can he get another shot in? Yes, he can. And I've got some tanks looking at him, but STI not one of them. And he manages to bounce an incoming around from the Progetto 46, who was one of the tanks that was looking directly at him. It's taken the Progetto down to one shottable. But he really is going to be concerned about the Char there. The Char must be sitting on top of the hill, because he's not at the edge of the castle here. He's actually further back, and that's why he's not getting spotted. So it's about being lit and then being exposed to... We can see where the Char Futur last spotted. Alright, ST1 fronts up again, but he managed to get a shot in, and he doesn't take any damage there. Now they're starting to haul in the target a bit further. They've managed to get a lead of 3 tanks. He's picking up some nice assist damage there. STI just backing off. No, he's going straight forward again. Takes another shot in the side. Yeah, and they see that where that Char Futur 4 in the map is. He's definitely getting a line of sight through to this position, so that's good knowledge to have. One more shot here, and he gets one into the BZ. These have got some fairly fearsome frontal armour, but side armour not that good. Unfortunately doesn't penetrate on that shot with the STI, just getting the angled front. Alright, so just sing to yourselves while you're waiting for your tank to reload. You get that Char Futur 4 getting some good sniping shots in. From the enemy side there. I might do just the STI, just moving backwards and forwards. It's definitely one-shottable. Can you get any more shots in the gaps? His big problem is getting lit while he's doing this, so as soon as he fires it's going to get lit, so he needs to back off. Can still afford to take a hit. He's got just under half of his health left. And he's pulled back some shots here now. He's getting lit again. I wonder if that is the Caliban or maybe the Leopard PTA. Leopard PTA being brought down to one-shottable. And in fact gets taken out, so that's a pretty handy get. Now, are there any more targets here? So this is always something interesting in evaluating your position on the map, is how valuable is the spot you're in? Can you continue getting damage? And well, it's got a nice entry point there with that gap. If the enemy not moving through there at any great rate, it's going to limit your ability to do damage. There's still quite a few tanks in the game. There's 10 on each side still left. Okay, now we've got a tank moving through the field here. So one shot, fires, doesn't get lit, yes he does, but finally gets a shot into the 110. And he's going to take a bit of a risk here and put some more shots in. Unfortunately, he pays the price there, doesn't get any damage, and he takes a hit from the STI. Alright, so right now, doesn't have a lot of local support. The 110's moved up, and there's going to be Iron Arnie further down, and SU 130 PM, so he's not really got the support that he had earlier. So he's pulling back here to basically get at the edge of the view range for anyone who manages to take over the castle. In fact, the enemy's pushing there, they've got a Vipera. Well, he doesn't have a shot there. SU 130 PM doing some work there. But Elmo only having 275 hit points left, he's going to preserve that as much as he can. And make sure he doesn't get spotted as he fires. Now to make that work, he's going to need some people doing some spotting for him, and that's going to be the trick. So hopefully the SU is going to get it. Oh, there's the Char Futur 4. Already managed to get a shot in. Can he get? How many more can he get while he's going through the field? Oh, he gets the kill. Perfect. So obviously the SU managed to get a shot in while he was moving across. So that's pretty handy. Oh, there's the Vipera. Can he get some damage done there? Oh, that connect on that one side of the turret. Yes, and that penetrates, but now he's in reload. So his damage total is growing and growing. He's managed to get up to 5k. And he's got some reasonable assisting damage here. But this game is not won yet, although I've got a lead in both hit points and vehicles. This could turn around fairly quickly. So from this position, what does it buy him? He gets a bit better vision of the castle, in case the Vipera comes out the front again, which, yeah, may not be likely. This year, 1:30 PM, deciding, yep, it's a bit risky where he is. Everyone asking for help. There's the Vipera. In fact, the Vipera takes out the SU, so that didn't work out well. So that lead is starting to evaporate. I guess he really needs the enemy to push to take advantage of it. Some very damaged tanks on both sides. So this could turn around quickly. You've got 1, 2, 3 tanks really that are, maybe 4 that are almost one-shottable on Elmo's team, and a very similar number on the enemy team. Although there's another Vipera that hasn't been damaged at all. Alright, they finally get rid of the Caliban. And there's only a minute to go. Now this could turn out to be a very sad game. Let's see, we're going, oh, there's the 110 crossing the field again. Shoots at him through the bushes there, and that means he doesn't get spotted. So that's one tank down, there's the Vipera. One shot into him, can he get another shot in? Yes, he does and gets the kill, so it's starting to work, but there's just 1 minute to go. This is going down to the wire, so it's basically 2 fairly low health TDs and an arty, 50 seconds to go. They're making a bit of progress in the centre there, getting around the RCU 152K. .30 seconds to go. Elmo's on the reload. Oh, there's the arty. Now it's just the artillery left. They've managed to get rid of the 2 TDs. Can he reload in time? 22 seconds to go. One shot in, that stops him. He turns around to try and take the shot, and he gets the kill. 15 seconds to go. That is a close game. Okay, got some good results here. So 6.5k of damage was his final total, 1.6k of assisted, so just over 8k of total, 8.1, and 4 kills. So that's earned him the Confederate Award for damaging tanks killed by his team, and the High Caliber Award for the most damage. And what is this award here? It's the Fadins medal. So that was his last shot in the game, and sorry, I didn't notice that, but it was not a fake Fadins medal, it's a real one, because he basically used all of his ammo normally. So it can be a bit of a risk there for that tank. Now that's also earned him the Ace Tanker Mastery badge, so let's have a look at the team score. Alright, we've got 1554 base experience, 1544 I should say. So that's the top spot there, and top on damage by a significant margin. And the next best tank there at T832 in terms of experience, but a lot less damage. And Jigsaw getting 2.2k, and a couple of other tanks doing over 2k, so that's good to see. The enemy side, again, no standout there. Quite a few tanks doing 2k, which is good, but only the Viperia coming in terms of top EXP. Alright, so back to Elmo's game. So he fired all 32 of the rounds he was carrying, 25 hits and 19 penetrations, so not a great ratio there, but not a whole lot you can do about that. That gave him his damage total, and he had some personal reserves running, so did make a nice profit there. This is a reward tank. It's not quite as sort of free to run as a premium tank, but his only real expenses there were the repairs to the vehicle, because he lost most of his hit points, and this is where a premium tank does pay off a bit. It's much cheaper to repair. The ammunition costs the same, and so 81k there, but definitely balanced out, and he made a nice profit of nearly 52k. So great game there for Elmo. Did come right down to the wire and did use all of his ammunition, so extraordinary game in that respect, but obviously with some static moments. Anyway, hope you liked the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.